Okay, so let's look at another entrance to the leg entanglement from basically the butterfly guard. You know, when he posts his leg out to defend certain things that we're doing. So if we look at space knee knees this weekend. If we look at the arm drag setup now, how to get on the back. So basically we're playing the game, butt on your heels. The basic arm drag is usually from, I get control of the wrist, and then I'll be finding the elbow, and I'll be taking my foot out, and then I'm arm dragging Kane to get his right arm to the left side of my body. Now that arm's across, I can find the lat, and come up, secure harness, and then I can tilt them back, and I'm on the back. Again, just a detail on the arm drag to make it a wee bit more secure because of the slip factor and no gi, but on your heels. So again, from there, sometimes when you make that grip, if I control at the elbow, and especially if they're not wearing a gi and the slip factor, you take this leg out and what happens is you do this, okay, and Kane's still upright. So a good drill or a good concept to be thinking about is I want a massive lever to his body. So from there, I'm going to make a C grip on his wrist and stuff it into his hip. So I'm pushing. My pull isn't going to be at the elbow, it's going to be under the armpit. And now when I push this in and pull and take my foot out, Kane's away. Once I find a lat, I can move my hip back and now I have alignment and I'm on the back. Again, one more time on that. Especially when it's no gi, but on your heels. This is going to happen all the time. So I'm going to be stuffing this into his body, pushing it in. Now this gives me a massive lever. Look at his right shoulder. It drops straight down straight away. Of course, the back take is there, but good fighters, the minute I do this to stop the back take, they're going to stick out their right leg. Now he's put up a wall here. There's no way I can hop around it from there. But familiar to the last move, I just put the overhook in and move into single leg X. So we have the three options. King can turn to pull his leg out, he can turn to face me, or he can turn to get me into a stack position and remove this hook. Another thing he can do is he can jump to his feet. The minute he does, okay, I just switch to the false X. So my right foot stays where it is, my left comes underneath, and now his hips are light because his hands are on the mat. I want a secondary leg, so I just bring my knees towards my chest. From there, extend my legs, and I'm dropping them straight into the saddle. If I lose the knee line, I'm just coming back, so I get my knee above his hip. Find the secondary leg, bring it across, feet to feet, and then from here I can control. So again, one more time on that. And knees clean. On your knees, T-Rex. Okay. So you look for the arm drag, so I'm finding that wrist first, entering at the armpit, okay, not the elbow. And when I take this leg out to look for the back, Kane stops that by just sticking out his right leg. Now there's no way I'm going to get in this back, but I can put a whizzer on his leg, find the lat, and pull myself under him into the single leg X position. From there, we can go into the whole scenario, but if he decides to step on or go to his feet again, I just switch and put the false X in. Now his hips are light, I can bring his hips towards me, till I find the secondary leg, extend my legs, and I'm just putting him down into solid position again. Making sure I've control of the knee line, finding the secondary leg, bringing it across, and making sure he can't bring his primary foot to the spot to come up. We'll just do one more option from half butterfly. So King's on his knees. Haven't taught too much of this in the club, but maybe we'll do a mesocycle on it. So a lot of guys know how to play half guard, Z guard. They've made a knee shield. half butterfly is, instead of the knee shade, just turn this way, Kane. Your knees this way. Facing me. Here. So you're facing me here on your knees. So if you think about the Z guards like this, or Z guard, half butterfly is we just have the same, only with a butterfly hook. So Kane's really two goals from here is obviously he wants to win the cross face on my head with his hand, or sit up again, or he'll bring his elbow to this side of my body and drop onto his left hip. Both of those will flatten out my guard. Okay, get to your knees. Switch positions. You're in your back. Flat in your back. So think about butterfly is this. Half butterfly is the hook is around the half guard leg and this one's inside. Sit up. My goal is to win the cross face with this. Flatten Kane out, that's one option. Sit up. Or, so keep control of this. This hook's in. Or sit up, I can bring my arm across, drop my hip onto, start to pass the guard from there. So, similar options from that position. On your knees. So, from my butterfly half guard, I've made a frame. If I don't, Kane can put his chest on my chest, so my left knee is in his right shoulder. But obviously he wants to hug my head or bring this arm across. So I need to be occupying this arm. So a good option is this arm drag again. My right hand just grabs the wrist. I push it inside. And again, from this position now, if I sweep Kane to his left, okay, the only thing he can do is post his right arm or his right leg, or sorry, his left arm or his left leg. So if I just, keep your knee in that. If I don't do anything from here and I just sweep him this way, he can either post his hand, drop back again. But if I stick in this arm drag position, where I push this into the hip and we're here, now from that position, he's no base with his left arm. So when I actually hit the sweep from here, I can take him all the way over and come up on top. But one thing Kane can do is stick out his left leg, because he's still free. So again, one more time from that position. So, I'm playing the half butterfly guard. I know he wants to control my head. So from that position, I just get into this arm drag position here. Okay. There's no base now. When I push this in, I'm looking to sweep Kane to his left. But he can stick out his leg, perfect. So now there's no way I'm going to sweep him on his back. And you've seen the same entrance from there. You just grab the leg of the wizard, and then I switch to the single leg X. Kane drops to his hip. I have the pass. But if he knows jiu-jitsu, he's going to stay on his right knee. Build the base, build the base, build the base, walk back with your hands. So now he's three options. He could turn to face me, he can try to pull his leg out, or he can get to his feet. If he gets to his feet, from our position, my left foot stays where it is, my right just comes underneath and I just get into the false X position. Okay. All the weight now is on his hands, not his feet. So I can basically bring Kane towards me, find the leg, and from there, take him over into the saddle. So, when we talked about the saddle position, I wanted to make sure that I've control of the knee line. I want to make sure my right hip is underneath his right knee. I'm feet to feet rather than a triangle. I'm going to find that secondary leg. Bring it across. And then I keep his foot away from his body. So let's look at the first option again. You're in your knees, Kane. So from here, I'm going to look for the arm drag. As I butt scoop in, I get the cross grip, I push it into his body and I find the shoulder. As I take out my foot to take the back keen post with his right leg, immediately I find it, butt scoop in, he stays on his knee. Okay, and now he builds a base and gets to his hands. And now he comes to his feet. So that's when I make the transition to false X. Now I can pick his hips up because his hips are light, because his hands is on the mat. I have the primary leg, I want the secondary leg, I just bring my knees towards my chest. Once I kick up and get control of the secondary leg, I'm just going to put him down on the mat, making sure that I'm not losing this knee line. I might have to butt scoop in, knee to knee, I find the secondary leg, bring it across. Now he can't turn away from me. To stop him coming up, I keep his primary ankle off the mat. So he can't bring his left foot towards his butt. And the butterfly guard version, or the half butterfly guard, you're on your knees. So let's just say half guard, and we put in my hook. We're playing the game. So again, Kane wants the cross face, or he wants to bring this elbow across this side. I can close all that down by basically hitting the arm drag from the half butterfly. So as I push this towards his body and I try to butterfly sweep him to his left, he's going to stick out his left leg. From there, I'm going to immediately overhook it. Now I'm in single leg X. So again, if he stays on his hip, I'm just coming up for the pass. But if he knows jiu-jitsu, he's going to come up onto his right knee. Your hands on that. Okay. Options, if he comes all the way up, I have single leg X, but let's just say he stays on his knee. Okay, I can pinch my knees, this wedge is so important. And then I'll use that to turn him. Controlling the secondary leg. And we're into our front air sheet position. So loads of combos to be playing around with, trying to incorporate things that we've covered in the previous classes.